It's Week 11 of the NFL, and it's presented by EA Sports. It's the Bisons and the 49ers. Next.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stop.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now Jones. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack.
They'll make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively. And not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
And here's Brad Robbins now.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And trotting out there, their tall quarterbacks standing at 6'5".
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
2nd and 10. Again, it's White. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Buying time to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
White now on 1st down. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. The play fake, now White.
This to the tight end, Kincaid.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 18-yard line.
White looks to throw. just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. Here's White. And that one too wide and incomplete. Fourth down now as San Fran's defense is strong in coverage. Fourth down and no hesitation from Matt LaFleur as he sends out the field goal unit. That's just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and out will come the offense as they take over. Back onto the field comes this offense ready for their second drive. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's H.A. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Deontay Hardy back deep. Call it a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. And he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. It's caught. Beckett. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. On now to punt, Brad Robbins. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And this drive will begin with a run from A-Chain. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The numbers for him from a week ago: 22 carries, 74 yards, and a touchdown.
He comes into this one ranked 9th in the NFL in rushing. I think that every member of that offense knows exactly where he sits. You can see it from every one of them out there. They're all fully committed to making this a game where he really breaks free and climbs a couple of spots.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. To throw, White. Got his man, that's Luke Musgrave. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now White. He dumps it off to A-Chain. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Columbus with the football here to begin the second quarter. They'll come up 2nd and 7 as they've got it as we resume action. To throw on 2nd down, here's White. A short throw to Musgrave. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 7th play in the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. White. And that went to the right side and incomplete. The other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. They come up short here on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Escaping the pressure right, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing, Jones. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. Calling a gain of a yard, and now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw on 3rd down, Jones. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. But Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again.
And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in the conference.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
To the left side, there's the tight end, Musgrave.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now on to punt. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones.
Open man right side is Tony.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
He'll find Swift out of the backfield.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So possession goes over here on the punt.
Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. Was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 5. A give up the middle to H.A.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Play action. Here's White.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Jones.
Throw left side, complete to Tony.
And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's get in there. Take it out.
Swift going to try up the middle. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Offensively lucky there, able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. Now White with a first down throw. Throw caught by H.A. Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Now White. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. If you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. It's caught by OBJ. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Jones on 3rd and 2. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And take it right on the 30. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. White's throw taken in by Thornton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's White. Steps away to it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game, we skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime. As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
On first down, it's White. Completes it to Austin. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. White looks to throw. That one caught by Rice. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's White. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
From the gun, here's White. And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. To throw, White. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
4th down, here's White. Musgrave's got it outright. Touchdown! Luke Musgrave, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bisons take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
On second down, Swift. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there's a 49er who's in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is fielded at the 27. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
White on second down. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. White now on first down. They'll swing this out wide. Here's A-Chain. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
White off play action. A short throw to Musgrave. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's White on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. A-Chain now up the middle. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. White. That's complete, right around the 8. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 2nd and 4. They can still get a first down without scoring. Now White. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw again. And find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. A-Chain will take it in. Touchdown. Extra point attempt to follow here. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was finished off with a touchdown run from Devon A-Chain. And he returns this to the 22. And San Francisco gets set to go here. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Pass taken in by his big tight end. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Foreman powering ahead. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now Jones. Right back to Tony. He's got another one. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to the running game with Swift. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hardy. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. They run it on first with Foreman. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack. 2nd down and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Jones. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Looking to throw. Jones. He goes once again right back to Hardy. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to make it 4th down.
A 20-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, here's White. That's caught. He gets it out to Austin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame him?
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. Out of the gun, it's White. Open man right side is Rice. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2 yards on the play. And the Columbus first down.
Now White. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. White looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position could get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Jones now throwing to start the drive. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a dump off here complete, and only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Off play action, here's White. Musgrave's got it out right. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Play action. Here's White. That is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll look to run with A-Chain. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Devon A-Chain with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bisons add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Throwing to start the drive, Jones.
He'll get this off to Swift.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and
From the 27, Jones.
He'll get this into the hands of Swift once again.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
a loss of 1.
Here's Jones to throw on third down.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes.
Jalen Carter in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Here's A-Chain to begin the drive.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
A-Chain here, they stay on the ground.
And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down.
They'll run for it with A-Chain. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
Amani Hooker up for the tackle. It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Columbus.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the